Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Hi, One Best Beer Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing the 2014 Kentucky Derby right now with contributing writer for SBR Forum, David Schwab. We just got finished discussing the favorites in this year's race. There's basically just one and a half, and now we're going to take a look at the big field of Longshots. David Schwab, thanks for being back with us.
Oh, great to be back here.
All right, a lot of long shots this year, right, David? A lot of long shots. I'll tell you a few that have caught my eye for various reasons that, I think I'm going to probably more lean towards betting and matchup props. We'll get that into we'll get more into that in the next segment. The first one I'm thinking about, Intense Holiday. You know, some of these horses just take to the dirt, take to Churchill Downs very well. We have seen that in past years, and Intense Holiday is one of those horses. Looks like he might be one of those horses this year. He had a great workout. He went a half mile in 48.6, and that's a very impressive workout, and we've seen this in the past, right? We've seen horses come in, give great workouts in the, like the Sunday before the Derby, and then come in and run a better than expected race, and I think we might get some value there with Intense Holiday. Right now he's 20-1 at 5 dimes. What do you think about that?
Yeah, definitely a horse that's on my radar screen. One, because of, he's like you said, he's looking good in these pre-race workouts, but he's got a solid record. During the prep season, he won the Rising Star at Fairgrounds back in February. Placed second in the Louisiana Derby at Fairgrounds at the end of March. So he's got some good on-track experience. He's got a solid trainer in Todd Pletcher. So there's a lot of good things going for this horse. And I think I don't think he's going to be as long as a long shot as we think once Saturday rolls around. I think he's on a lot of people's radar screen right now.
Right, and another horse that might similarly be shorter odds at post time right now, I'm seeing Dance with Fate at 20-1, and Dance with Fate won the Bluegrass Stakes, very impressive prep, and is a dual qualifier. Corey Nakatani will be the rider. He rode him at Keeneland, and a lot of positive signs for Dance with Fate. 20-1, that looks like maybe a good bet.
Oh yeah. I wasn't really tuned into this horse until recently when I kind of looked at his performance at the Bluegrass. So I think he's definitely on people's radar screen now. He actually went back and then won a minor stakes race, the El Camino Real Derby at Golden Gate even earlier in the year. So definitely, I always like to look at horses that have a few wins under their belt. There's value in those odds when you put them up against some of the other potential long shots in Saturday's race.
All right, that's how I'm thinking. And then the third horse that kind of caught my eye is a little interesting horse. This horse, Cheetu, right? Only run 4 races in his entire career, but all 4 of those starts were very good. And Bob Baffert. Anytime you have Bob Baffert running a horse in the Derby that hasn't run a bad race, you're getting big underdog odds. Right now, he's 30-1 at 5 dimes. That's always got to open your eyes, right?
Yeah, definitely. These guys, they got these horses in these races for a reason. So, his only real big win as a 3-year-old was the Sunland Derby, a Grade 3 race out in Sunland Park. But once again, it was a win, and he also, before that in a Grade 2 race, the Robert B. Lewis, he placed second. So he's definitely got some credibility coming into the Derby.
Yeah, and he had a triple-digit Beyer speed figure in that last race. So triple-digit Beyer in his last race, 30-1. Bob Baffert trained. That looks pretty good to me. Those are the 3 horses that have caught my eye. What are you thinking about in terms of long shots for the 2014 Derby?
Yeah, the one that kind of has moved to the top of my list is Samrat, and I realized that the knock on him is he tends to be a front runner, and that's not the best thing in a race like this because of the added distance. But he's a proven winner, and he's actually has gotten I think better as he's progressed from a 2-year-old where he won 3 races as a 2-year-old, including the Damon Runyon Stakes back at the end of the year. Came out of the gate with a couple wins in some minor, smaller stakes races, the Gotham Stakes and the Withers. And what got me sold on him, or got me interested in him, I should say, because I knew his odds were going to be pretty long, was a second place finish in the Wood Memorial. Mm-hmm. Samrat's kind of the one that's jumped out at me. I think the other 3 we mentioned were definitely on my radar screen as well.
All right, I hear you. Samrat's an interesting horse. He has a very unique training methods. They run him much longer. They run him with mile workouts instead of 4 or 5 furlongs. That could serve him well in the Kentucky Derby. Again, I just don't really like to pick front runners or horses that stalk the pace in the Derby. But I see your point there. Are there any other long shots that caught your eye?
Yeah, the other one that I'm looking at is Vickers in Trouble. Kind of the same situation, I believe, as Samrat kind of runs to the front. But once again, he's had a pretty solid record so far as a 3-year-old. After a third place finish in the Risen Star in February, he came back with a win in the Louisiana Derby in March 29th. I think that's what kind of sealed him as a legitimate contender for the Kentucky Derby. Anytime you win a fairly big stakes race, he's got to catch your eye a little bit. So he's definitely on the screen. I'd like to see where his post position is going to be.
All right. Well, we'll discuss Vickers in Trouble a little bit more in the third segment here. That's one of the horses I was actually looking to fade a little bit. His dosage numbers are not that inspiring, but we'll see. We'll argue about it a little bit more in the third segment. Let's get to that segment right now where we will discuss matchup props and give our final picks to win the 2014 Kentucky Derby. All right, David?